have a notebook to show to you today. This is, oh boy. I generally don't have more than one of things like notebooks. Like my Filofax. I've told you guys this before. I had one Filofax. I had a used Malden in black, and that was my one Filofax. And I love that thing. I still use it. I have stuff archived in it. I have reference stuff in there. So I have one. But I'll tell you what, the whole Midori style notebook thing, I have taken to way more than I ever thought I would. I never thought I would not have rings in my planner, ever. But as you guys have noticed, my little experiment, what was it, last May now? Let's just try this Midori style bound notebook planning for just a little while and just see how it works. Well, I never came back. So, but like I said, I do still have my personal size Malden that I have stuff in, and then I have the A5 size penny bridge that holds my iPad and research notes and stuff like that. But for planning, I really like a Midori style notebook. Okay, you guys know that. So Jennifer Harvey had done a video. She's rebranding all of that stuff because they re-released the website. They reopened everything. So I know some of her videos she had taken down so that she could rebrand and then put them back up again. Before she had done that, she had posted a video showing some of the new leathers that she was stocking, and one of them was called Luxxe, Luxxe. And she had made kind of a prototype notebook for herself to see how it would go, and I saw it and fell in love. It was like a dark, cocoa brown sort of with white contrasting stitching. It had pockets on the inside, and that for me has been like the final thing as far as finding my perfect for notebook, was finding a notebook that had the right pocket configuration on the inside, because I do use those pockets. My hair's in my eyes, sorry. So I wanted to show you. It's so silly. I generally do not get excited over things, but things that I can use. I love things that I can use. So look at that. This is a Narrow Luxxe in, I believe she's calling the color Cocoa or Cocoa Brown. Jennifer, please correct me on that if I don't have it right. When the leather is in stock, it's available on our website at ChicSparrow.com. Like I said, this is the narrow size, and I'm going to flip the camera around and show you guys, but I just wanted to get a look at it like upright before I lay it down on the table. It has 4 elastics on the inside. Okay, there's all that. I'm kind of losing my good lighting now. It's getting later in the day. Okay, and it has pockets on the inside. Oh, and just because you guys always ask, if I don't show this, somebody will invariably go, you didn't show us the sides. So, and I don't blame you. I like looking at that with other people's videos too. So there is what, still figuring out the opposite camera bit, you guys. Seriously, I don't think I'm ever going to figure it out. There's the top. I made new tabs too. I have diary stickers now, you guys. I made tabs. There's the side. I've got a 4-barrel Coletto in there. I'm forgetting which Coletto it is. Coletto Lumio. And there's the bottom. Okay? So, what occurs to me, I should probably take everything out of here if I'm going to show it to you, huh? Maybe we'll just take it out as we go. I'll try it. If not, I'll empty it out and I'll show it to you, and then I'll put it all back in. But this is the Luxxe leather. Again, check the website as far as colors and whatnot. I'm unsure of what is available for colors, but I'll tell you what, this brown, just like I said before, this is my perfect for as far as the leather, the type of leather it is, and this color with the contrasting stitching and the fact that it has pockets inside. It does not get any better than that for me, okay, just for me. Very stiff leather. This thing is gorgeous. The leather is really stiff, and like I said, it has pockets, so it's going to feel extra stiff because, let me show you, because the pockets on the inside, this is the pocket configuration. If I'm understanding correctly, Jennifer, please correct me if I'm wrong. This is the pocket configuration that Jennifer is going with for now on. She committed to this pocket, and I believe she even got like the metal punches. She even invested in those to make the pockets consistent, so it should be the same pocket layout from now on, as far as I understand, unless she decides to change it up completely. Okay, opposite way. So I just wanted to show you The leather itself is pretty, it's pretty stiff leather, okay? But I like that, just the texture of it, and the way it looks. For this kind of notebook, I like that leather is, it's just more substantial compared to like a creme brulee, which is also gorgeous leather. It just has different characteristics to it is all. But this is going to feel even stiffer because it's got 2 extra layers of leather right here to form the pocket. Okay, so there's a pocket there, and then this is a full pocket all the way up. So I will flip the camera around and show you that, but I just didn't want to forget to say that if you're looking for something super, supple and you can roll it up and you can do that, this is not what you're looking for. If you want something that's pretty darn substantial, it kind of reminds me, with the pockets in there, with that extra layers in there, this almost feels like a leather-bound book to me. Like the difference between a trade paperback book and a hardcover book. Does that make sense? That's kind of the difference for me. So, if I wanted something I could roll up and was super, super supple and buttery and, able to, bend all over the place, this wouldn't be what I would get. If you want something that's really feels substantial and sturdy and very, very strong leather, again, these are just my descriptors, guys. I don't know anything about leather. This would be what you would want. So I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to go see what Liam is doing because I hear a set of keys jingling, which means he got somebody's keys and they're not mine because mine are right here. And I'll be right back. Okay? Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, let me show you what the inside of this looks like. Now, I do have it full. This has been, it arrived on Saturday. Today is Wednesday. And I didn't even get to fill it up until Saturday night. Saturday and Sunday were so busy. So Saturday night, after all the running was done, I got to kind of move in. I already showed you guys the January setup, so we won't really go over that. I haven't really changed anything. I've just added some cool little tabs. That's about it. So the Narrow Luxxe in what I believe the color is cocoa or cocoa brown. There are 3 business card size pockets here, as you can see. Let's see if I can get that up here a little bit. See that? And then the back piece that makes those pockets creates a long pocket back here. Okay, and the leather for the pockets, I believe, is the same leather as the outside. Okay, and it is, here you can see like a thinner piece of it. I don't know, maybe it's not the same leather. This is still a pretty stiff leather, but it does have more give to it. Oh, I can't talk anymore today. Than the outer cover does. Okay, this puppy is stiff. Like here, let me take all the paper out of here. I've just got note paper and stuff in there. Like, yeah, it's definitely because this is all stitched and because of the extra layers of leather there, because the spine is more flexible than that. But to me at least, this feels a little stiffer than my Storyteller notebook. Now, as I said, that might just be me, and because it's got the pockets in it, that's obviously, it's adding some structure behind that leather. So we'll have to, you guys double check with Jennifer. If you decide you want either one and you really, really like a firm leather, talk to her about, your options between Storyteller and the Luxxe. Because even in the spine, it bends around all this stuff really easily. So it's not completely inflexible. I'm not saying that by any stretch, but it is definitely more firm than, say, my Creme Brulee or my Gemini. Definitely more firm than that. And now I've got my papers all wonky. So that... I made a mess of it. That is that. There are 4 elastics in here. So what I've got in here on the first elastic is a 6-pocket craft folder that I made, and my plastic is sticking together. And that is around the 2015 monthly planning and my yearly charts and calendars. Yearly charts and calendars are from DIY Fish. Monthly calendars through the December of this year are from Marsha Bermucci. So that's the first booklet. This you guys have already seen. I just kind of want to give you an idea what all this will comfortably hold. The second is the DIY Fish LM Hyperdex pages. I went to a page per day. I was doing 2 pages per day, but I've been doing a lot of stuff in the project pages and in my video planning pages and all that in my field note size notebook. So I didn't need that extra page. So I went ahead and got the day per page of these instead. So that is what's in here is the last week of January and then February's pages, 1 page per day. So that's on the second elastic with just a
a folder that I cut down and decorated a little bit. Okay, so that's on the second elastic. All right, third one is just the lightweight notebook with more, plastic cover on it. Diary stickers. So that is 128 pages of the lightweight paper. That's on the third elastic. And then the last one is just grid paper that I printed out. This is project pages with just a folder that I cut down to fit over the top of it. Okay, around that is the Midori zip pocket and envelope pocket. Okay, so that is all in here comfortably. I've got quite a bit more in here than usual because I put these in here. And then you have a large secretarial pocket in the back, which you can't really see because my light's starting to go. There we go. So you have this back here. And this is, again, pretty. Let me see if you can hear it. Can you hear that? Oh, it's a little more of a stiff sounding leather. And this is going to sound so weird, but it feels how it sounds. I hope that makes sense. But let me show you. Like this back cover, I mean, I can bend it more at the top than I can at the bottom because there's only one layer of leather up here. The bottom has two because of the pocket, okay? This layer of stitching around the top is to match the layer of stitching at the bottom. So this is a layer of stitching that's holding those two together. So that layer of stitching is thicker than this layer at the top. So it's not completely inflexible. I really don't want to give you the wrong impression. It's just way stiffer than my creme brulee, and that's what I wanted. I have one that is very flexible. My Gemini Narrow is also very flexible, and I wanted a narrow size one. Liam is in the silverware drawer. I just heard all the silverware at the floor. Not like stabby silverware, but like the spoons and that are all in one spot. Okay. But like I was saying, my creme brulee and my Gemini are so wonderfully buttery and flexible. And I wanted a narrow size, but a leather that was more like the Storyteller. I wanted a narrow size notebook that was stiffer. And my Storyteller is wide. So I went with this. So you guys, I am completely smitten with this. And it is this leather. Jennifer called it Luxe because it really is just, I mean, it is pristine. Look at that. Not a mark on it. And I will admit, I got it on Saturday. I filled it up Saturday night. I've been carrying it since then, and I'm still carrying it in the dust bag that it came in. And you guys know that that is not like me. My green Gemini that Jennifer so kindly gifted to me, I carried in its dust bag for about 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days. And then I finally just started carrying it without the dust bag. I thought, I know she would want me to use it, and they always look better when they're used. But I don't feel so guilty because I saw on Facebook yesterday, and Jennifer also mentioned to me this morning when we were talking, that she even made a little bag to put her Luxe in because she didn't want to ding it up. So we'll see. I very much intend to use it. I have been using it, just as I would any of the others. But I'll tell you what, when I put it in my bag and go to leave the house with it, I do put it inside its dust bag first. And that's not like me. So we will see. If you guys have questions, comments, by all means, go to ChicSparrow.com and click on the contact link and send Jennifer an email and ask her any questions you might have. And as this goes on, kind of like I said about the leather tote, we will revisit it and see how it's wearing and see if any of the frat boys manage to spill anything on it or gouge it, or if my wonderfully non-graceful hands manage to drop it somewhere. But like I said, the leather is stiffer, but it's not, to me at least, it's not affecting us, like getting around everything. Having the 4 elastics helps, but this curves around the spine like easily. See that? But it's just like, oh my gosh, you guys. I'm sniffing it. Shush. So again, let Jennifer know if you have any questions, and we will revisit this as time goes on. But I am completely enamored with this, and because all my planner stuff moved in here, all of my journaling stuff and my stuff for Romany's When Frogs Sing 2015 class all moved into my green Gemini, and that just feels like a journal to me. So moving that in there, it was like everything clicked. I wasn't able to tell. The video cut off on me. My phone ran out of space. And then it was time to go pick people up. And then Liam needed a nap so badly. And I sat down with him and I fell asleep too. So that was a look at the Narrow Luxxe Notebook from Jennifer Harvey at ChicSparrow.com. Again, if you have any questions, you guys, go over to the website, hit contact, and let her know. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm holding the phone. I'm trying to do this lickety split so I can get it uploaded for you guys. Look, Mike got me flowers. Oh, aren't they pretty? And we'll go over this too another time. I moved my desk. I was in a real funk, and part of what fixed it, I guess, is moving my desk. So if you guys have questions, if you have comments, please let me know. I will answer whatever questions I can, and anything I'm not sure about, I will, I'll tell you, go ahead and get a hold of Jennifer and find out for sure. Okay, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.